The best ways to improve your creative thinking skills. Creativity is a skill that can be improved. One of the best ways to improve your creative thinking skills is to practice. There are many different ways that you can practice your creativity and improve your skills. These include playing with ideas, brainstorming, taking risks by using new approaches or materials, engaging in activities that force you to think creatively. Introduction: How creativity works. Creativity is a complex phenomenon that has been studied and debated by scientists, philosophers, and artists for centuries. The term creativity has been used in different contexts to mean many things. In this video, we will focus on the creative process in the arts and sciences. Creativity can be defined as the ability of an individual or group to create something new or original that has value. The value can be measured in terms of usefulness, beauty, insightfulness, or novelty. How to increase your creativity. Creativity is a skill that is highly valued in the workplace. It is also one of the most difficult skills to develop. In this video, we will provide you with some tips on how you can increase your creativity and see the results in your everyday life. Hatch 1. Learn from experts. There are many famous people who are considered to be creative geniuses. Study their work and learn from their success. You can start by reading biographies about them or watching documentaries about their lives, both of which will give you an insight into how they think, what inspires them, and what makes them tick. Hash 2. Find inspiration. The best way to find inspiration for creative endeavors is to study other people's work and then try to come up with something different or new. A creative thinker is an essential ingredient for a successful company. Having a healthy amount of creativity in your workplace can be the difference between success and failure. However, it can be difficult to increase creativity in your work environment. Here are 10 tips for increasing creativity at work, with quotes from some of the most creative minds in history on how they do it. 1. Don't think of what you should do. Think of what you want to do. Leonardo da Vinci. 2. The movies and books that make the most money are generally not the best ones. Steven Spielberg. 3. Think in terms of what you would like to happen, rather than what you want. Vincent van Gogh. 4. If you're going to steal an idea from someone, at least take credit for it. Edgar Allan Poe. 5. Always work with what you have. Pablo Picasso. 6. It is important that someone who doesn't know how to do a thing not take it in hand and try to do it. Albert Einstein. 7. If you are working on something difficult, don't be afraid to ask for help. Marie Curie. 8. Solve the problem by thinking about the other problems it creates. Sir Isaac Newton. 9. Creativity is not a function of the amount of time you put into something, but rather the discipline to put in that time. Henry Ford. 10. It's difficult to design what you haven't seen. Frank Lloyd Wright. Creative thinking principles and tips for maximum effectiveness. The creative process is a complex one. It involves many different aspects of the brain and body, and it can be hard to find the right approach for creativity. Luckily, there are some principles that can help you make your creative process more effective and efficient. Creativity is not a linear process. It is often messy, with lots of trial and error, but that doesn't mean it's not successful or valuable. In fact, creativity often produces better results because of the effort invested in it. It's important to keep an open mind when coming up with new ideas or solving problems. Try to think outside of the box and don't be afraid to explore new avenues for potential solutions or ideas. This will help you avoid getting stuck in one single way of thinking about a problem or idea. That can be developed and practiced. This video will provide you with some techniques and exercises to help stimulate the brain. Creativity is not something that just happens naturally. There are ways to tap into your creativity and unleash it, even if you don't think you're creative at all. We know that creativity is a skill which can be learned, but how do we learn it? What are the best techniques for creative thinking? Exercises for creative thinking. Here are some of the best exercises for creative thinking to help you unlock your creativity. 1. Play games. Games can help you think creatively because they require critical thinking and have rules that create an endless amount of possibilities. 2. Write a list of things you are interested in. Make a list of everything from these questions have been asked many times over the years, but there are no definite answers to them yet. You can use them to stimulate your creative thinking and find your own unique stories, thoughts, and inspirations. 3. Draw a picture of something that seems impossible to draw. What does it look like? How would you draw it? 4. Practice mindfulness meditation. Mindfulness meditation is the act of becoming aware of your emotions, thoughts, and physical sensations fully in the present moment. It encourages you to see the world through your own eyes and not through your judgments. In this video, we have talked about the importance of creativity in the workplace and how you can use creativity to your advantage. We have also discussed some of the ways in which you can boost your creative thinking and be more creative at work. Lastly, we have shared a number of tips that will help you become more creative at work.